Right. Children, welcome to 10th class biology. Now we are going to discuss about a mechanism of photosynthesis. The photosynthesis, it consists of two phases. One is light dependent reaction and light independent reaction. Light dependent reaction. Another one, light independent reaction. Light independent reaction. Light dependent and light independent reaction. Okay. Now the light dependent reaction. The light dependent reaction is also known photochemical phase. It is also known photochemical phase. Another name, children, the light dependent reaction is also known photochemical phase. Now the light independent reaction, also known biosynthetic phase. Biosynthetic phase. Photochemical phase or biosynthetic phase. Another name also named, children, the third name also there. The light dependent reaction is also known photochemical phase or light reaction. It is also known light reaction. Now the light independent reaction also known dark reaction. Dark reaction. See, children. Now the mechanism of photosynthesis consists of two phases. One is light dependent reaction, another one is light independent reaction. The light dependent reaction also known photochemical phase or light reaction. The light independent reaction also known biosynthetic phase or dark reaction. You observe, children, the light reaction, it is occurs in grana. You know now, children, grana. It is a group of thylakoid in chloroplast, right? So the light dependent reaction occurs in grana of the chloroplast. Now the light independent reaction occurs in stroma of the chloroplast. Stroma means it is inner portion of the fluid of chloroplast. Inner portion of the fluid of the chloroplast is called a stroma. Right. The light dependent reaction occurs in grana. The light independent reaction occurs in stroma. Right, children. Now we are going to discuss about a light dependent reaction. It has three steps. It's very important, children. The light dependent reaction has three steps. Okay, we are discussing about the first step is step 1, children. In the first step, the chlorophyll, it is a pigment, na, children. Chlorophyll, the chlorophyll of the plant, it is observed. The chlorophyll of the plant absorbed what is the solar energy. The light dependent reaction occurs in grana. Light independent reaction occurs in stroma. The light dependent reaction occurs in grana. It has three steps, children. Okay. The light dependent reaction, it has three steps. In that we are going to discuss about step 1. In the step 1, the chlorophyll pigment observe the sunlight, right? The chlorophyll pigment observe the sunlight and become activated. This one, children. The chlorophyll observe the sunlight and become activated. You know, no, children, the chlorophyll pigment absorb the solar energy or absorb the photons from the sunlight. Okay, the chlorophyll absorb the photons from the sunlight. Photon means it is a smallest unit of the light is called photons. What is the meaning of photons? It is the very smallest unit. Smallest unit of the sunlight. Smallest unit of the sunlight is called photons. So that photons are absorbed by the chlorophyll from the solar sunlight. Okay, the chlorophyll absorb the photons from the sunlight, or the chlorophyll absorb the solar energy from the sunlight. Okay, right, and become activated. In step 1, the chlorophyll absorb the sunlight and become activated. Right, now step 2. Step 2, children. In step 2, whatever energy absorbed the chlorophyll, that energy utilized to the breakdown of water molecules. Okay, children, the chlorophyll absorbs some energy from the sunlight, so that energy is utilized to the breakdown of water molecule into H plus OH minus. Okay, children, so that some energy is absorbed chlorophyll, so that energy utilized to the breakdown of water molecules into hydrogen and OH ions, hydroxyl ions. Okay, now in step 2, whatever energy absorbed the chlorophyll, that energy utilized to the breakdown of water molecules into H plus OH minus. Right, children? That means here the water molecules break down into H plus OH minus in presence of light. Okay, this process also known photolysis. This process also known, children, photolysis. Photolysis means the breakdown of water molecules into hydrogen and OH minus, hydroxyl ions, in presence of sunlight. That is called photolysis. So that photolysis is described by the one scientist. He was Robert Hill, children. Robert Hill. The photolysis, it is described by that, explained by that Robert Hill scientist. That's why this reaction is called Hill's reaction. That is called Hill's reaction. Okay. In the step 1, the chlorophyll molecules are absorbed some energy from the sunlight and become activated. Whatever that energy is absorbed the chlorophyll, it is utilized to the breakdown of water molecules into hydrogen and OH minus. Okay, now in presence of light, children. Okay, the water molecules is break down into H plus OH minus now. So breakdown means lysis. What here lysis, children? In presence of light. Light means photons. So this process is called photolysis. In presence of light, the water molecules are break down or broke into hydrogen and hydroxyl ions. Okay, so this process is called photolysis. That photolysis is described by the Robert Hill scientist. That's why this is called Hill's reaction.